What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome to Not Your Status Quo. Tonight, we're talking the Season 2 premiere episode of Fallout. And while I can't wait to talk about it, before we get into all of that fun, Dave, Doug, how's it going, gentlemen?
Well, Keith, I tell you, what's up, Sugar Bone? I am fan-freaking-tastic. I have watched this episode 3 times already. I can't wait for the next one to come out. I'm just excited about this show. And today was my family Christmas, so I'm wearing my festive Deadpool bad Christmas sweater. So,
very cool.
Trying to stay in the comic book theme. So, Doug, before we get into talking about the show, which I obviously want to do after 3 times of watching it, how are you doing, Doug?
Well, Dave, let me tell you, I don't like comic books. That's for goobers and dorks. Clearly, I don't look over here. I don't like nerdy stuff like Fallout. Ew, yuck.
You are
and I certainly
on the wrong
don't
channel.
collect any Fallout stuff at all.
So how many times have you watched?
Also 3 times. So I initially watched it, the night that it premiered, and then I wasn't feeling it at first, and I'm like, maybe I should watch it a couple more times. So I watched it again the next day, and then I watched it again today.
Yep.
And it's grown on me. So I also am in the same boat as you, Dave. I can't wait to talk about it, but obviously, before we do that, Keith, sir, how are you doing?
Normally, this is the part where I would say I'm tremendous.
But instead, you're going to say you're okie dokie?
No, even better. I'm tickled pink because things are rosy.
Well, cheers to that.
Oh.
All right, let's move.
I thought you were going to mention how low you were that your Packers lost to my Bears, but we won't talk about
I thought we were going to have a nice stream, Dave.
Got to give me one every now and then.
Yeah, I turned it off. I turned the game off right when they scored. Didn't watch SportsCenter today. Didn't do anything. Barely watched football until the Lions game came on. I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But we're not here to talk about Dave's Bears beating my Packers and putting me into depression. We're here to talk about Season 2, Episode 1, The Innovator episode of Fallout, which we kind of get a flashback at the beginning with...
My favorite.
Yes. It was the entire episode, too. But, we see that RobCo is kind of getting some protests because of all the use of robots and everything. And then we see, I assume that was Mr. House that was there.
See, I don't know. I kept going back and forth, and I don't know what the show is doing. And so I've been waiting to ask you two about it. Is that because we know from the game, well, Keith and I know from the games, Mr. House has a brother. And his brother owns the H&H tool company, House & House. It was owned with his father. And he ousted Robert House from the company because his brother is the older brother. Robert House went on to found RobCo. So I don't know if this is supposed to be the older brother of Robert House, or is this just the show replacing the actor and this is the new actor for Robert House, or is it a body double? I don't know.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Did you watch the preview for next week?
I did.
At the end of the episode?
It didn't really enlighten me to much.
It makes me think it is RobCo. Mr. Robert House. Yes.
Okay. All right.
But I don't know if we want to discuss that before we review the show. But
normally we jump to the end. This is the first time we've ever jumped to next week's.
To the next. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it.
Okay, we got to do what we got to do.
That's right.
Here we go.
But he ends up taking some gentlemen out back after they're kind of getting worked up over what he's saying, and he offers them, I don't know, I can't remember how many millions he said was in the trunk, but he basically says it can be theirs if he just helps them out and just attach this little thing to you, and we'll go from there.
A little device, if you will.
And he ends up telling the guy, hey, basically kill your buddies. And he does so without hesitation, and then his head explodes when the guy's trying to turn up the frequency to get him a little more under control. So, still in the beta process for this new hardware.
A little bit. And I love that he jumped right to human trials. Like,
Yeah.
good enough.
He was smart enough not to do it in a laboratory setting. Let's just find some, some mouth breathers at the bar and test it on them.
And the minute he showed some resistance, he knew that, well, maybe this isn't working out the way I thought it would. Let's turn it up. Blow the guy's head up. Which is always an awesome thing on these shows, to see people's heads.
Dave, have you also noticed that a lot of these Amazon shows, it seems like there's clearly somebody in the writer's room or in the productions, or whatever, and they're like, we need more blood. I swear, every one of these shows that's on Prime, it's like, nah, turn it to 11.
I just want to let you know, we got some comments out on YouTube. Brian Mulheron says, don't start cocking off. We're only to the end of Empire. Return of the Jedi yet to come. That's talking about the Bears and Packers game.
Oh.
And then he said, Return of the Jordan.
Uh-huh.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with you, Brian. Packers, they're not done yet. They're going to win their last 2 games, and they're going to ride that streak into the playoffs. But back to Fallout before Dave can get a word in. So, Cooper Howard, we go back to another flashback, multiple flashbacks in the beginning, which I know Dave was just like, this is the greatest show of all time.
In all honesty, I know we've said this with other shows, but I think, and I don't mean to speak for you, Dave, but I think most of us dislike flashbacks when they're pointless and they take up the whole episode. But when they serve the episode like these did, I have no problem with it, and I doubt he does either.
No, I know.
No, yeah, it was kind of like the Arrow, relevant flashbacks.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was good. On the island and everything, yeah.
And it seems like these flashbacks are giving us so much, not just for the episode, for the entire season. Like, they're doing a good job so far. It could fall apart, but, you're right. These are relevant flashbacks to what we're seeing and what we're learning, so it's good stuff. And what we learn here is Cooper Howard, we know he bugged his wife, and he finds out that they're willing to fire the first nuke because it's going to be profitable. And he tries to flee with his daughter, but Moldaver convinces him to go back and spy on his wife because she's heading to Vegas for a meeting with the
Robert House.
Infamous Robert House, yes.
And, it was, to his shock, it was his wife that suggested dropping the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, too, because, we know that RobCo was part of the group of companies that said, yeah, we'll just drop the first bomb. It'll be profitable for us. And then they show how willing they are to do human trials with this technology they've come up with, having no clue what's going to happen. And, 4 guys died. So they're really doing a good job of showing just how ruthless these corporations are in the Fallout world.
I have to chuckle that when you had mentioned earlier the protests that were going on, I have to feel like this must have been intentional. But did you see what robot they were beating up on the steps? They were smacking and destroying. One of the Mr. Handy robots, like what we saw in last season.
Yeah.
One of the ones that tried to harvest Lucy's organs.
Yes.
Yep.
Fun fact: those aren't made by RobCo.
Oh, that's right. They're not.
Yeah. That's what I thought was so funny about it. I'm like, you know what? You guys do you. I'm not going to interrupt.
They probably had so many nerds sending that to them after that first episode.
Well, that's what I thought. I think this must be intentional. It feels like the same kind of humor that you would see in Fallout. We're angry about RobCo's robots. Let's smash this General Atomics, Mr. Handy.
And then
Misplaced anger.
yeah,
Never happens.
never, never
Right.
once. Only in these imaginary worlds. Never in the real world.
Right. We're safe out here.
But then we come back. Lucy and the ghouls are having a little confrontation with some great cons.
Lucy and the ghouls with diamonds.
That's good.
She's
I
in
like that.
Repto. Wait, what's that giant dinosaur called? It's not Repto.
Oh, did it have a name? No, boy, I don't remember. Did it have a name?
I thought it did, but I can't remember.
Ooh,
now.
did I? Forgive me, nerds. I forgot.
But
It's been a very long time since I played New Vegas.
yeah, me too. I want to replay it, but I haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah, same.
But they're trying to get some food and caps, and from him, she turned in the ghoul for the reward, and then she was supposed to shoot the rope holding them. He was going to murder everybody. Then they take more caps, more food, and mosey along their way. But Lucy,
And she
being a
is
good soul
really
that she-
trying to use her charisma and her speech skill and be like, well, now hold on, gentlemen.
there's a 3 here we can do. How about you just let us
Right.
go? No one gets hurt, and we keep the caps that you gave me. And oddly, she didn't make her speech check.
Oh, go figure. Yeah, she failed that speech check. Oh man, and I like how she still tried. She's like, I'm gonna shoot him in the butt. I'll shoot him in the arms. I'll disable them. And the ghoul just turns around. And he's just like, yeah, no,
Amateur.
we're not playing this game.
Amateur.
Right.
Yeah. And he let her know. You know what? You may think that's the right thing to do, but it ain't.
You may think you're helping me out, but
Yeah. He says, all I need you to do is shoot the rope. And he will take take care of the rest of it. If she can't stomach killing him, he will do it.
Yep.
And the way she handles it, just like, well, I did it, right? I did it.
I helped. Sure, buddy.
Good job.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
they end up leaving there. They run into a little shack alongside the trail, and she's going to order some flea soup, which
Oh,
I really
God.
wish
Oh,
the special effects on that weren't as good as it was. First, she's like,
I did not
into
need
the
to see that. Oh my
and,
gosh, what? It's bouncing.
At least she didn't take a big swig out of it. Like I thought she was gonna take a big one. She
Uh-huh.
was like, okay, well.
What? I get that everybody on the top side is clearly suffering from radiation poisoning or something, but what has to be wrong in your brain to be like, this is a good idea? Let me just
A lot of protein in here.
Holy- right. Who's sitting there like, it'd be better protein if I had some of your dandruff.
Those were fleas. They were fleas.
gross little fleas. But then our heroes get to Vault 24. And it appears that there's some communists among them, which for those who haven't played the Fallout games, it's got a 50s mentality. So everything is, the communists are going to do this, the red is this. So seeing that and seeing how once they got into the vault, they were trying to turn them into communists.
Right.
Wasn't shocking to anyone who's played a Fallout game.
But I tell you what, if you're living in a vault, you are a communist.
Yeah.
Because
Basically,
you're living in a
yeah.
commune.
Right. That's like saying, we don't want socialism in this country. Let me go ahead and cash my social security check.
Right. Right.
Yeah, same idea.
You're
But
living in a commune.
little bit of trivia for those of you out there watching, and also, if you haven't played the game. Fun fact: Vault 24 was a cut vault. It was supposed to be in Fallout New Vegas, and you can still see like the vault suits if you take a look at the asset files and everything. It's in there, but they just never completed the vault. So there's a lot of speculation. I wonder what it could have been. A lot of people thought, well, maybe they were experimenting with plants or anything. So I do like the fact that the show said, we're going to take it in our own direction, and we're not going to pay attention to any of the fan theories or anything like that. And I kind of like what they did with this. This was kind of interesting because having a vault dedicated to brainwashing people into being like a communist, that is a right up, Fallout sort of a jokey experimentation.
Oh yeah, they were trying to make them the exact thing they hated the most, just to see
Right?
how far they
Just
could
to
push
see if they
people with the
could.
brainwashing. Yes, and then they find someone with the chip in, telling her to go home right
Go
before his head
home,
explodes.
sugar bomb. Go
At first,
home.
when I saw that, I'm like, is he speaking through her? Through the guy? Does he have a camera there? And he's got something in his ear telling him what to say? Or did he just tell him what to say when she shows up? Which is it? What do you think?
Well, I think because they had the cereal box of sugar bombs on the table, I think he probably programmed this dude over several hours until he would say only the things that he told him to say, and then his head blows up.
You think he knew his head was going to blow up at the end of it?
Oh no, no way.
Hank probably didn't even know either because he didn't know any of none of those experiments were probably documented.
No, no.
The early ones that we saw the flashback to. So yeah, he probably had no idea. He's probably happy the message got across, even though she didn't listen.
And for those of you out there that do not know this, almost all of the Vault experiments failed. Like, hardly any of them actually were successful.
Then we're back at Vault 31, where Norm, out of food and water, kind of has a couple conversations with the little brain robot. And
Right.
you only have two sane choices here. He says, but there's an insane one. And he ends up getting everybody out of their cryo sleep, all the junior executives that were stored there all at once, which probably going to help get them free because the brain robot can't keep them all in there. They'll all die.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no one to oversee Vault, 33.
Those are his buds. He can't keep them locked in there. But I do like how when we last saw them, the RoboBrain was, kind of like wheeling around. It can't go down the steps, obviously, but it's got this little syringe, and it's like,
Scary.
And so when we rejoin, it's the same, like nothing has changed. He's still stuck up there on the stairs, holding this syringe. Like, you just come over here, just come over here, and we'll take care of it. You can either die slowly or die fast, or you can get in the pod.
And you can sleep for another 200 years until we get everything figured out.
Did you catch that? What Bud considered Reclamation Day for this vault?
No.
He said, yeah, Reclamation Day, that's when we're going to unlock everybody. And so the kid asks him, okay, well, when is that? And he said, when nobody else is left on the surface that could disagree with us.
I do remember.
And I was
that.
like,
so never,
it's going to be another 400 years? How are they going to do that?
Right? But it does make me think when I heard him say that, now it makes a little bit more sense why Hank blew up Shady Sands.
Yes, it had added some.
I'm assuming that is part of their protocol. If they find any sort of, at least these three vaults, I'm assuming if they find any civilization, their protocol is destroy it immediately.
Yep, because they can't come up until everything's gone on the surface. That's a good catch.
Yep.
Then we see we see Vault 32. We see Overseer Steph struggling a bit in her role. Her baby's nanny, who's not the dad. I'm not the dad.
Right. I love that. Oh, man. I feel so bad for him.
I do too.
Chet?
Chet, yeah.
Chet Jr. They call him Chet Jr. That sounds like a great name.
Right. How hilarious that she has a kid and has zero feelings at all. And he's
She
like,
calls
well,
it it.
were you going to name your child? What are they calling him? Chet Jr.? Perfect.
I was going to, use that's like a family name, and I was going to use it. Fine, okay, Chet Jr.
Yes, now take it out of here.
Right.
It's not take him out of here.
And then, oh God. And then watching her struggle with a computer. Oh, Lord. That was great. Yes. I'm like,
That's
oh,
all
that's
I'll
my
do.
mom with any technology.
I'll just communicate with the other vaults. It'll be fine.
Which it looks like she couldn't.
Yeah, the vault to vault communications was down because I think it was because Vault 33 was taking stuff down to repair the water chip.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on with that. I didn't know if Chet had, or if Bud had somehow done it, or if what is Hank's son's name? I forget.
Norm.
Norm. Yeah, I wasn't sure if like Norm had done it somehow, or if
Did say,
Bud had done it.
yeah, Chet, I think it was Chet, did say that that was Norm's area.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He used to say that. Oh, that was normally Norm who did that. You should get him on the Vault Communication. Yep, I'll get right on that.
Yep. Doink, doink, hunt and peck.
Oh man, I guess they didn't have Mavis speaking in the well, 2050s.
Yeah. Then we see Overseer Betty in Vault 33 encouraging Reg to form a new club. Which, that club was pretty interesting, especially
I
the
don't know
two
if
that
he,
stormed out.
I don't know if he clearly demonstrated what he wanted to talk about in there.
Right.
Reaction of the brother and sister who were so offended that they left.
Lord,
I'm not saying inbreeding is okay. I'm saying the products of inbreeding shouldn't be looked down.
the way that they're looking at each other and oh yeah, oh man, yeah, inbreeding. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah.
So we're gonna bring it back, right? That's what we're doing.
Right.
We're going to
No, that's not what we're
decriminalize
here
it.
for. Well, he had to figure out something to hang on to his last member. I don't know, his last person in the group. He had to do something to make sure she didn't leave. So he bent his beliefs.
Yep. Yeah, they had good snacks though, but it's funny too because you look at this, you see how like Steph,
He had good snacks.
Steph and Betty's differing managerial styles for their vaults come into play here, and I have a feeling this is just setting the groundwork for later on in this season. Because I got a feeling Steph's probably going to have a lot more troubles with her people than Betty's probably going to have in Vault 33, but we have no idea how they're going to handle the influx of all the junior executives that Norm unfroze here.
Oh, Lord, can you imagine just like an influx of vault dwellers all coming out at the same time? But not just any vault dwellers, people specifically from the past.
Yep. And then this episode ends. Hank arrives in New Vegas, goes into an abandoned Vault Tec facility, and he had like 6,000 unheard messages or something outrageous like that.
No, 432,311.
Right. Wow, you had the number down. Wow.
I saw it 3 times, so.
And he starts to issue a message to an unidentified person. We can make some guesstimates on who that might be, but basically confirms he's still alive. He's going to finish the project.
I do not believe he was, based on what he said, I don't think he was contacting anyone from Vault Tec.
No.
No, he said nobody from Vault Tec knows that he's alive or that he's doing this. So,
which, I mean, I know you got to do what you got to do. Got to get your hustle on. He maybe had to work 2 jobs, but
yeah, it's going to definitely be interesting to see how this tech evolves over this season, especially because we saw all the new versions of them lined up and the smallest one sitting there. Like, I think they're going to have a much more functioning alpha. And I'm not talking about an alpha male. In hardware development, it's an alpha, piece, meaning it's out of beta.
They're getting closer to the release form.
Yes, the general release form, yes.
Yes, there you go.
But it does, my first reaction was he's talking to Mr. House. He's shown up there. He probably worked with him in the past on something. Like Doug was saying, one job isn't enough for anybody. He needs that side hustle, so maybe he's doing some work for Mr. House and RobCo. But it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, because Lucy and the Ghoul aren't that far behind Hank. And while I thought they would maybe have them not catch up to him till later in the season, they may catch up to him next episode, because he is basically staying at Vault Tec doing all these experiments and stuff. He's not on the road moving anymore. So as long as they can track him okay, they're probably going to show up at that Vault Tec building in the next couple episodes.
Yeah,
Turns
that
out
does
the
make
Ghoul is
sense.
a good tracker.
Well, you know, he
It
likes
seems
riding
like
horses.
he's been at it for a while.
He's been at it for about 219 years.
You learn a few things in that amount of time. But I do wonder, too, if we're going to, you know, they've hinted a couple times about him being low on those meds to kind of keep him. He may be getting closer. You know, Dave had talked about in our chat, not on the scene, how the makeup was a little bit different for the Ghoul this time around. And I wonder if he's slowly getting more feral. And we're going to see him at some point, maybe
Having
not
to
this
fight with
season, but maybe down the line go completely feral and lose his mind. Because that's what happens to ghouls as they get more and more irradiated. They lose their human consciousness and memories and everything, and they just go full on, you know, attack mode.
Monster, like a zombie.
Yeah.
Like the guy.
I do
he
like,
killed
though,
in
when
the
they were
first season.
walking away from Novak, I like that he had cracked open a radiation container to heal himself. That was on brand. That fits.
Yep.
Because that is something that is true about the ghouls in the Fallout universe, that if you try to use any kind of radiation-based weapon, it heals them.
So yeah, don't use it against them. Someone's probably going to use
Cue,
it against them.
Doug, brand new to Fallout 4, using a radiation rifle. I don't understand why it's not working.
Why isn't his bar going down?
Why is it? It's not moving.
This game's stupid. I'm not playing anymore.
This sucks.
Wait a minute.
Is it me? No, that's not it. It's the game.
Always the game. But I mean, I think this picked up right where season 1 left off. You know, obviously we're going to see some more with the Brotherhood. And we got a lot of other plot lines that'll be probably brought in at some point during the second season. But, you know, a nice little kickoff to season 1. You know, we get some more mysteries. We got some new tech. We got Lucy still kind of being nice
Green?
and friendly. And, you know, even telling the Ghoul you got to treat people better and stuff. But we know what the Ghoul said to her. You're me, just without all the experience. So we're going to see her probably becoming more and more like, you know, a surface dweller and less like a vault dweller as the seasons go on and on, which they're doing a nice job of setting it up. They're not rushing it. Everything has its time and place, and just a wonderful little episode.
Yeah, like when she first came out of the vault, she was a lot. Not did somebody say absolutely? Because you guys are both taking a drink.
Oh, no.
You did now, though.
Well, I just did. When she first came out, she was, yes, very green. She was just like expecting people to be nice up there. Now she doesn't, it'll be her evolution when she stops being nice.
Yeah, because like we talked about earlier, she was shooting the great cons, like in the arm and the butt. You know, she didn't want to kill him. Really not realizing, you take away a guy's, especially one of the great cons, way to, you know, attack people, they're going to starve to death. They don't have a lot of people skills outside of violence. So, you know, the Ghoul was right. But it is nice seeing slow evolution of these characters. You know, it's not going to be too quick, and I think we're going to get a ton, obviously, with all what they've set up with, you know, the ghouls in the past going to meet Mr. House with his wife and spying on it, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. And, you know, as long as those flashbacks keep making sense and keep being, what was the word, what'd you call them, Dave?
Relevant flashbacks?
Yes, relevant flashbacks. As long as they keep being relevant to what's going on, we're in for a treat. It's going to be good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So I have a bit of a what's next.
Good. Let's hear it.
Okay, so
Don't steal anything
We're-
from Ryan Airy, though.
you know, I have not watched their channel in a while. I don't know. I just not interested. If
I
I'm gonna
kind of
watch
stopped
any of
watching them.
those, you know, other than Not Your Status Quo, which I will always watch first. If I'm gonna watch any of them, usually I'll check out like new rock stars. They're harmless for the most part.
Except for their new logo. It's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh God, that new logo is terrible. Um, but anyway, my what's next? So I have a couple of things. First off, going back to what we were talking about with Mr. House, I did also see the preview, and it does look like the new actor that they've got was the one who was in the chair that Cooper Howard ends up meeting with. So, sorry, spoiler for anybody who didn't see the trailer for next week's episode. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think you are right, Dave. I think that that might actually be the real Mr. House, but that leaves us wondering who was the person that went to the Vault Tec meeting. Was that not Robert House? Was that maybe his brother pretending to be him?
Or is it going to be a juxtapositioning? The brother is now pretending to be Robert House because
That could
he
be.
has control of New Vegas. Because, you know, in the game, the final thing is getting control of basically the chip in the city.
Exactly.
So it could have been his brother killing Robert and taking control of New Vegas because that'd be a pretty good game.
And then the other thing that kind of threw me about it. Now, what was the title of this episode again, Keith?
The Innovator.
The Innovator. That's right. So generally, the names like that were given to Robert House and part of the main storyline. In fact, even Lucy points it out when she's talking with the Ghoul earlier. She says, you know, that's odd that the Las Vegas skyline looks exactly like it does in all the pictures. And it's the Ghoul tells her, well, yeah, that was on purpose. Robert House, he protected Las Vegas, and she says to him, well, why couldn't they do that with the rest of the world? And he says, there was no they. This was just Robert House. He protected what he owned, Las Vegas. And yeah, he had a whole missile defense system that was supposed to knock out any of the nuclear rockets. So that's why back when they, you know, let it slip in the first season, that apparently Vault Tec were going to be the ones responsible for dropping the nukes. And that Robert House was involved with them, it does make me wonder, maybe that wasn't the real Robert House there. Because we know from the game and also from this discussion between the Ghoul and Lucy that he wasn't all about the bombs dropping. He was trying to stop the bombs from dropping.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. And then the only other, this is a bit more of a wild theory. So we discussed this idea that, all of these junior executives are going to be piling out of the vault, which means we've got a lot of people who are essentially 200 years old, getting ready to come out of the vault and try to instill the things that they remember from back in the early days onto the Wasteland. But, you know, Keith, I'm pretty sure that we know of one more individual who also fits that bill. Either Nate or Nora from Fallout 4.
Oh.
And I bring that up because also in the preview, we heard them say that there was a civil war with the Brotherhood and that the Commonwealth was going to destroy them all. So does that mean we're going to get a visit from the Lone Wanderer, or the Sole Survivor, that's his name? Are we going to get a visit from the Sole Survivor from Fallout 4?
Oh, that would be cool.
Again, just a theory.
I
A
like
game theory. Thanks for no.
Ooh, I like that. It would be nice if they, I think we were all super excited when we saw the New Vegas skyline at the end of last season.
Mm-hmm.
If they can incorporate more from Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and that's pretty difficult because Fallout 3 was Washington, D.C., Fallout 4 was Boston. But the factions, the Commonwealth, the Brotherhood, are really all
That's
over.
what kind of connects it all.
Yeah, it really does connect it all. And I don't know if you saw, but Todd Howard, the head of Bethesda Gaming, said that when the next Fallout game comes out, basically this show is going to be canon.
Yes, I did read that. I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
It's
I saw an article from, I think, like GameSpy or whatever. I'm like, is that true? I didn't research it. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Awesome.
Now,
Would it be true if the show were flopping?
probably.
Probably not.
Now, of
Probably
course, Fallout 5 should come out in about 8 or 9
26 years?
And yes, before anyone asks, when it releases, it'll be full of bugs, but they'll slowly fix it all, and it'll be a great game.
Within the next 7 or so years.
Yes.
And by the time Bethesda gets around to fixing it, all of the modders will have already fixed it. And then Bethesda's new patch will unfix it again.
Yes, you'll have to undo the mods to make sure it's all working right.
God.
But should we rate this episode, gentlemen? And I just want to say, too,
I
before we
think
rate
we
it,
should.
I'm glad they went weekly with this show.
So am I.
Even though I wanted so bad to watch the next episode when this one ended, it's good to have that time to ingest it all and talk about it.
Mhm.
And, you don't have people that binge it the first 8 hours it's out and then just start throwing spoilers up.
And then
on
spoil
the
it
interwebs.
immediately.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like you said, the first time through, you didn't really like it that much, right?
Yeah.
Or you in general, not you as in you,
Right. Yeah.
And then you watch it, like me and Doug watched it a couple more times, and it got better, So
Mhm.
hopefully every episode won't leave us like not liking it at first, but if it's that deep that you can watch it 3 times and it just gets better, well then we're in for a hell of a treat.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I can make that part of my review. That's the beginning of my review.
No, Dave, you have to start over.
Damn it. I forgot what I said.
Something, watch it multiple times, it's good.
Something dark side. No, but right. Whoa. Sorry, my voice.
Oh.
It is an excellent episode. It was great. I thought it was like sometimes, when they take a break between the filming of the seasons, it's hard to get right back into flow in the first episode. I thought they did a really good job of that. Back to where they were. All the acting performances, of course, were great. I've seen interviews with Walt and Goggins, and I tell you, I did not know that. Why can't I think of her name right now?
Ella Purnell?
Ella Purnell. I did not know she had an accent. So, I've seen her in interviews, and she was just, discussing on how she memorizes her lines. And did you know Walton Goggins? He said he reads the lines and he reads them over and over and over until he can remember lines while being distracted, because that way it seems more natural when he says the line. Somebody could say something to him offset or off to the side, and he could just continue with his conversation in the script.
Wow.
And him doing that is just like, it's obvious that he does that. He is very good.
I was going to say, it works. His technique definitely works.
Yeah, and he was in a couple other shows. I thought he was in like White Lotus and another show that I was talking to my brother-in-law about it today, and he was saying like how in the end of White Lotus the season he was in such a serious role, and I don't know how to end it because I didn't watch the show, but he said it was very dramatic. And then he goes like, all right, watch this other show. It was not the Royal Tenenbaums. It was Royal Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones.
And that's a comedy. Righteous Gemstones. And the first scene of that is he's water skiing naked. And it comes right up on his junk. And I'm like, that's the type of actor he is. You can see, he can do it both. And I think he did it really well on this show. So yeah, he's a big part of the reason I like it. And so is Ella Purnell. She's fantastic. I like the way the show advanced. I'm gonna give this first episode and the whole season so far an 8.5 out of 10. I loved it.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this first episode also. They're building those plot lines to kind of interweave throughout the season, kind of like they did with season 1. Start bringing things together. I mean, like Dave said, I love all the actors in this. Everybody's so good. You know, the CGI's good. Everything about it just makes me completely be enveloped into the show when it's on. You know, having played the games and noticing a lot of the stuff from the games is always fun. But I think even if I didn't play any of the games, it's still a great show and still just well written. And, you know, we got all the nice little Fallout songs kind of interweaved in there, which I always appreciate. And, you know, for a first episode, I think it did a really good job with the flashbacks in setting the groundwork for where this season is going to go.
Now,
So I'm
Keith,
going
did you get a big smile on your face when they played Big Iron on his hip?
to, oh yeah.
So did I.
And I'm going to give this first episode an 8.2. Loved it, and I am, you know, fired up about this season. But, you know, first episodes, you know, you got to make sure that all the things they're laying down work out in the long run. So I'm super fired up that I scored it lower than Dave. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, as I had stated to these gentlemen when I had initially watched it, it didn't jump out at me right away. And okay, this is partially my fault. I think a lot of times I make a mistake of holding like new movies and shows to whatever my current, you know, wherever my bar is at the moment. And we just got done with Welcome to Derry, and I mean, it is impossible to have such a high bar for an intro episode. And so I was thinking, you know, getting ready to watch Fallout Season 2. I loved Season 1 so much. And, you know, I just got done watching this excellent show, Welcome to Derry, that the pilot episode blew me away based on how good it was. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh boy, Fallout Season 2, here we go. And when I wasn't like as blown away initially, I'm like, it was fine. It was okay. You know, it was good to catch back up with the characters and, you know, get to know what they've been up to and everything like that. And I did smile at the little things, and I cringed at the flea soup and everything. But, you know, like overall, my initial thought when I was watching it was, that could have been better. And so then I ended up watching it the next day, rewatched it again. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fun. Okay, I'm catching things that I didn't catch the first time around. And then, you know, I ended up, I wanted to make sure that it was fresh in my mind for today. And so I watched it a third time, and this time I jotted down some notes so I could make sure that I remembered some points from the show to be able to say tonight. And I think the extra focus is also what helped me out. But yeah, good start to a second season. It's oftentimes difficult, I think, to make a sequel work. Every now and again they're good. Other times they're Avatar, Way of the Water, and Fire and Ash. Shameless plug. Go watch our at the theater review.
Yes, please watch. We took the bullet for that, so you don't have to.
That's right. That's right. But I'm not saying that this, you know, initial episode of second season, I'm not saying it was bad by any means. It didn't grab me from the get-go. But everything that they did, they were doing it right. Except, so it was funny that you brought up the whole, I bet a bunch of nerds are writing in about the robot and everything. Keith, would it surprise you that nerds did write into Bethesda and Amazon?
It would not surprise me one bit.
Do you want to know what dumb thing they did write in about?
Oh no, what?
The dinosaur was apparently facing the wrong way.
Dinky the dinosaur. That's his name.
Yes, okay, that Dinky the dinosaur. Oh, Dinky Mansell. I wonder, does that have any... Oh, anyway.
There might be some correlation.
But yeah, I was like, was it? I guess I didn't realize it. And so all these people are saying, yeah, it's not supposed to be facing the pool. It's supposed to be the tail should be facing the pool. And I'm like, I don't care though, because it was a cool scene. Yeah. Like, I mean, you know, for the purpose of having a fight in a motel pool with sniping from a dinosaur, I'll forgive it. To me, that's fine. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe the cons moved in and they moved the dinosaur. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not that worked up over it. But so many people were upset, and I'm just like, really? That's what's doing it for you. That's what made you upset. Where over here, I'm thinking that I'm being, you know, over the top when I noticed the when, you know, he went into the Vault Tec center, the Vault Tec headquarters, and he's looking at, the mind control chip getting smaller and smaller. And my nerd thought was, they didn't invent microchips in the Fallout universe, so that doesn't make sense. And then I thought, shut up, Doug, stupid nerd.
Just enjoy the episode.
Right? So I didn't say anything about it because it doesn't matter. It is not that important. It's not a big deal. So people, please, just enjoy the show. Oh my gosh, it is not often that in this day and age, we got a second season the next year. Oh my gosh, does that ever happen anymore? No, we have to wait 3 years for House of the Dragon and 10 years for Stranger Things. I mean, come on.
I mean, Stranger Things is great with all them kids being like 50 now.
Yeah.
Oh, let's play some D&D.
Oh gosh. Yeah, is it canonically 1996 now?
Yeah.
God, so much time has passed. But yeah, good episode, but I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It was fine. It was perfectly okay. I just hope that it gets better from there, that it grabs my attention more. Again, partially, I admit this is partially my fault. I'm holding it, I think, to too high of a standard. It's just, I want to see real good attention-grabbing episodes from everything that we watch from now on, I guess, is all I ask. And that's not a bad score by any means. It's better than average.
Yeah, no, it's, it was funny because Doug had put in our Slack channel that he's like, the first episode was fine. And Dave was talking about how the makeup was different. And I went into watching the first episode. I thought that was like a bug in your screen, Dave. What was that?
What, this?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's just a twisty.
I was like, what's going on with Dave's screen? But I went into this first episode like, oh, man, kind of a slow start. Then I'm like, oh. Then I started blaming U2. Not U2 the band. Who can I care less what they think? But
why not?
For other things. Damn you, Bono.
The Fly.
The Edge. But if you're out there in the chat, you've seen episode 1, let us know what you think on the Doug scale, 1 to 10, 5 being average. And we got some news and rumors.
Ooh, do we now?
For all of our fellow nerds out there, we like to keep you up to date. We're going to start off in the MCU. And we're going to talk about Doomsday because there's a second and third Doomsday trailer coming out that'll be attached to Fire and Ash. That's the Avatar movie, which we're not going to.
It's not going to make me go back to see it. It's not.
I will buy a ticket just for the trailers and then leave.
If they were anything like the one we got,
no. Right.
No. I would wait until it comes on YouTube. But not to interrupt you there, Keith. Did you hear the amazing news about Avatar: Fire and Ash?
That it made $350 million over the first weekend.
Better.
No, what?
James Cameron had so much more story to tell.
Oh, dear God.
That Dark Horse is coming out with a comic book series. That's right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say release the Cameron cut or something. And
that's probably coming next.
17 hours of this movie.
I was about to say the 5-hour Cameron cut.
Well, yeah. James Cameron did say he's going to step away for a bit because he's got other stories to tell. Don't go back. Who said that? But I will. Walking out of the theater Thursday night, Dave said, I think we can be done reviewing these movies. And yes, I agree. We don't. If and when Avatar 4 comes out, I think we're good not reviewing it at the theater. Unless our fans really want us to. If you guys hate us that much that you want us to go see Avatar 4, let us know in the chat.
I think we should hear from the fans about this because I accidentally went down a rabbit hole with Avatar. Because once I found out about the comic book, I'm like, okay, how much deeper does this go? And then it led me down because, I was talking with somebody about, like, oh, they stopped using the papyrus font except for the subtitles in the movie. And I'm like, I wonder, what is the new? And then I come to find out that they hired a company to come up with an entire typeface of uppercase, lower uppercase, and then lowercase letters. So three different typefaces of this new Avatar font. And they've also developed the entire Navi language.
Scown.
That's when, and then it started to occur to me, oh, there are some nerds on this project, because it immediately got me thinking of Star Trek. How many people studied and can speak in Klingon?
Too many.
Yeah, well, there's an entire subreddit of people speaking in the Navi language.
Well,
Yeah.
this we
Was
aren't
that on the
supposed to
channel you were
on
talking
Avatar
about
at
on
the
Thursday
moment.
night?
No, this is a different one. There are multiple Avatar subreddits. I did not stick around on the one that I told you all about because that was too friggin' weird, man. I
We
was
were
like,
talking about MCU stuff, and now we're bashing Avatar again.
Yeah,
sorry.
well-
I couldn't help it. It was very, very recent and upsetting.
Okay, well, back onto the MCU. So,
Yes.
for those of you who've seen Avatar, you saw that first Doomsday trailer, which was really kind of a trailer for a trailer or something, where we just see Steve
Teaser for a
Rogers
trailer?
in the past on his motorcycle. He's got a baby, or he's holding someone else's baby.
Someone's baby, who knows?
We've heard rumors that him going back in time with the Infinity Stones is causing a lot of these incursions that, maybe destroyed Doctor Doom's universe or whatever. We don't know, but we saw it, and Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday, which he's been denying for months. No one believed him, and now we know that it's true. But supposedly, we know how long the next two trailers are going to be. The second trailer, which is supposed to come out, I believe, this Thursday, is 1 minute and 39 seconds. And it's supposed to focus on Thor.
It's a much slower close up than this preview was with Steve Rogers. It just comes in a lot slower, but it's the same crap. He's just standing there.
They sort of paused on his muscles for a little while, a little too long, maybe just long enough for some people.
And it comes out, and it's just him and his new daughter, and they're just standing there and looking at each other, and then that's it. That's the end of it.
It's funny you talked about his muscles, because have you guys ever seen John Krasinski talk about him auditioning for Captain America?
No.
He
No,
said
I
he was
haven't.
trying to get the suit on, and Chris Hemsworth's watched by who had already gotten Thor or whatever. He's like, just huge rib muscles, goes, it looks good on you, mate, or whatever. He was like, I'm out of here.
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny.
But, so the second one, focusing on Thor, is going to be 1 minute and 39 seconds. The third trailer, which will come out a week after that, is supposedly 1 minute and 9 seconds, and will focus on Doctor Doom. And according Lulu Kittle, I don't even know who this person is, but says will officially feature scary moments. I don't know why they had officially feature scary moments. I don't know how you become officially scary. It just is or isn't. But
Because, Keith, the source is, trust me, bro.
yes, exactly. Exactly. And then supposedly, according to, I think it was Daniel RPK said, first trailer is Steve, second trailer is Thor, third trailer is Doom, and then the fourth trailer is the actual teaser trailer, which I hope is true. Then other people are saying it's not that. It's the first trailer is Steve, second trailer is Thor, third trailer is Loki, fourth trailer is Doom, and then we'll get an official teaser trailer sometime in February along those lines. So,
Super Bowl
yeah, probably. Which,
when the Bears win the Super Bowl.
to stop it. How dare you? But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I want to see what, we see in the Thor one. Steve Rogers one didn't give much away except that he has a kid, which will probably come into play with incursions and everything else.
Excuse me, Keith. It also let us know that at some point he got a motorcycle license.
Oh, true. That's a good point. There's got to be a record of it somewhere. And the question is, when Steve saw Peggy in Civil War and she said, "Oh, I met a nice man and had a couple kids," did she know it was Steve? And just, "Hey, when I come to talk to you before the big fight with Tony, don't tell him it was me." Okay, now we got some. This is kind of Wonder Man, Spider-Man Brand New Day news.
Okay.
So the Department of Damage Control is going to be becoming more and more dangerous department, villainous in certain ways.
The DDC.
DODC, yes. And Trammell Tillman, who we knew had a role in Spider-Man Brand New Day, is going to play the new head of the Department of Damage Control. And they're leading an investigation into apprehending a new rogue metahuman that they've been monitoring for some time, played by
Sadie
Sadie
Sink.
Sink. Yes.
Ah.
Now, when they say rogue metahuman, that doesn't mean she's playing rogue.
She's playing rogue. Confirmed.
And
You heard it here first.
while they're chasing her, the Punisher will be protecting her, making him a person of interest to the Department of Damage Control's investigation, along with Bruce Banner and Spider-Man. And according to Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus, basically at some point the Hulk is going to savage out, and the Punisher and Spider-Man are going to be trying to stop him. And when Spider-Man figures out that the Punisher is trying to kill him, he is going to basically probably web him up or stop him from doing it. And they said that it'll be an epiphany to the Punisher that he's not dealing with Red anymore. Like, Spider-Man is on a completely different level, superpower-wise, than Daredevil and the Punisher are. So if it comes to play out like that, that'll be kind of interesting to see that, we saw Spider-Man take care of, Falcon and the Winter Soldier pretty easily in Civil War. They
While
don't show
joking.
it. Yeah, yes, while joking. They don't show it.
My favorite line is when they're like, "Hey, kid, there's usually not this much talking during fights."
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, your whole arm is metallic? That's incredible. That's incredible.
That's so cool.
That shield does not obey the laws of physics.
The way he
You're
just
right, buddy. No, it
says
doesn't.
He just casually says it. He's perfect, just like the comics.
Oh yeah.
Comics. I gotta keep stuttering over here. How you doing?
And then the last Spider-Man Brand New Day thing. Frederick Foswell, also known as Mr. Big, will appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Cool.
And he is such a minor villain. Like, he was created back in the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko days. I think he was also in the first Spider-Man annual, the Amazing Spider-Man annual #1. Not positive of that. But I wonder if this is going to be, we know 3 years have passed since No Way Home to Brand New Day, and maybe this is some of the montage of what's been going on leading up to Brand New Day. And, he's just kind of a quick little quip. You see Spider-Man taking care of him or, arresting him or something along those lines. Because I can't see him being a major villain.
That being like a main part of the movie.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I hope that it's basically a lot like Fantastic Four First Steps. I love that. I love just watching them do their thing, be superheroes, And I kind of want to see that in Spider-Man too. I just want to see him going around being Spider-Man and, hey, do the flip, Spider-Man! Yeah! I just want to see that. That's all I want. Just see him be Spider-Man in New York. That's fun.
That is definitely fun, and that is, what we love about Spider-Man. And we've all, after all the crap that he's went through in the MCU so far, we definitely, when he had that non-Stark Tech, uniform at the end of No Way Home, we want to see some more grounded tales. So
yeah, like him fighting the Hawk, and him running for his life as Punisher tries to shoot him to death.
like him being transported to Battle World for Secret Wars. Grounded.
Yeah.
But I really do hope, with all the rumors, like that Daredevil Born Again Season 3, Spider-Man Brand New Day, all have the Hood involved. Or the Hand, not the Hood. Hood was in thing, but I hope we do get a Daredevil Spider-Man team-up of some point because, you know, while he's tying up the Punisher because he's trying to kill everybody, he's trying to stop it, Daredevil wouldn't be going around killing everybody. We could see some really fun team-up if we see those two together.
And I can't wait to see Danny Rand show up too.
How dare you?
That's for you, Carrie.
I was gonna say, does Carrie got one of those things in the
Yeah.
back of her neck? Doug, say you want Danny Rand back. I hope Danny Rand comes back.
I thought her favorite was Ward.
Ward was definitely her favorite from that show. Yes,
But she still defended the others too.
Finn Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into a little X-Men rumor. This is also from the Cosmic Circus. Marvel Studios reportedly plans to use characters like Mr. Sinister, Bolivar Trask, and the Sentinels as reoccurring villains in their upcoming mutant-centric MCU projects. Which they either have inside information or they're like, hey, these guys are X-Men villains. They'll probably be in the movies and stuff.
Right. Let's just invent rumors and spread it online.
Will Trask be
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage again.
They haven't said. I hope so. Even though he was already...
I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he was awesome. I was watching that the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is news. This is not a rumor.
Ooh, okay.
A Wolverine trademark has popped up from Marvel Studios.
Yeah?
That either means we're getting a Wolverine movie or
Huh?
TV series.
Okay. Or just more merchandise.
No.
Oh, okay.
The way they did it, it is a film production of something.
It definitely means we're getting either a movie or TV show.
Yes.
With Hugh Jackman.
We know nothing else
didn't
about
say
it.
that.
We will definitely
Okay.
assume it is Hugh Jackman because last time I checked, he's not 90 yet.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And he's
And-
going to play until he's 90, so that's how it works.
That's right. Ryan Reynolds said, "Till you're dead."
And now, a little. This is a Daniel RPK rumor.
Okay.
He seems
Still
to be
Marvel?
In the know.
X-Men?
Still Marvel. No, this is Secret Wars.
Oh, okay. All right.
Charlie Cox will be in Secret Wars as Daredevil.
No way. Daredevil might also be in Secret
I
Wars,
know. I wonder.
That's
along
big.
with
That'll
the
be the
800 other
first-
people that are going to be there.
I don't know if Tundra Walker is still in the chat. I don't know if this means Ben Affleck will also appear as Daredevil.
Sure,
I
might as
hope
well.
Not. I hope not.
It's like, Marvel's sitting there. They got the doors open. Come on in. Come on in. I played Batman. Who gives a shit? Come in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. We need more people. We
I
got
can't
seats
think
to
of-
fill.
I can't think of a good superhero that Ben Affleck played. He even played Superman. Well, it wasn't actually Superman. It was the actor who played Superman, but
Yeah.
didn't like him in that either.
You're
I know
right.
that Ben Affleck was good in Geely.
Was he a superhero in that movie? I'm talking just strictly superheroes.
He was a superhero in my heart.
He was the accountant, man. He was amazing in that.
Argo was good.
Oh yeah, Argo was good.
Argo, F yourself. My favorite quote from that movie.
Now, the final bit. I've saved the best for last.
Ooh.
Wonder Man will get a second season on Disney Plus if it gets
Already?
enough viewers.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were about to
Well,
say
I
that.
tell you, that's really going on a limb there.
Yeah.
So I thought you were about to say they were so thrilled with watching the first couple episodes, and everyone at the studio, Disney, Marvel, like, oh my god, this is so, we've got to greenlight it for a new season immediately. I feel like there's There's another show where that actually happened. I believe we were just talking about it recently. Oh, that's right, Fallout. It was announced as soon as the first season premiered. It had already been greenlit for a second season because it was that damn good. I want to see that for Wonder Man. I want to see some actual good TV again because we've had some good shows. You know, WandaVision was good. Loki was amazing. I want to see more. You can do it. Just
They
do
can
it.
And with
shows like She-Hulk and
I
Moon
didn't.
Knight, those incredible shows. Very riveting.
David.
don't make me
David,
go through every
Storm
Disney
up.
Plus show because we like more than we hate.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. I'm just pointing out the losers.
Yes.
And Keith, could you
why are
just
you looking at
drop
me?
a little bit of your silver lining down there on him? There you go. Oh, that's right. He's up above. Never mind. He's next to you. There you go. Okay, that's better. Okay.
But, I love the viral marketing campaign they're doing for this, with Trevor Slattery, a character I
Yes.
hated so passionately after Iron Man 3 came out that I'm starting to feel a little better about. He's kind of mentoring Simon and stuff. And I guess we will see scenes prior to him being the Mandarin or playing the Mandarin and post.
Nice.
So, it sounds like they're doing something a little bit different with this. I just hope it's good.
I really, really like the meta marketing that they're doing with this. And when I say that, I like the fact that you've got the person who is the actor going to be playing Simon Williams, and it's all like in the universe within the Marvel universe. I like that Trevor Slattery is, teaching acting and everything. I love the fact that they're treating it like it's this production happening within the world of Marvel. And that's awesome. I'm geeking out over like how intricate they're building this world. So I really, really want this show to be good now.
And I love the fact that in the flashback movie from I think they said in the 80s, he's wearing his worst costume that he had in
Yes.
West Coast Avengers for like 3 issues. And they were like, no, we got to get rid of
For
it.
only 3 issues.
I got to figure out the author that drew it that way because it was just, he had like rockets on the back of his thing and it was as horrible as it looked in the thing. So hopefully, I'm hoping it's the black and red uniform that the real Wonder Man will be wearing in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got some DC Studio stuff.
Ooh,
We
okay.
have moved on from the MCU and we're on to DC Studios.
Okay.
Did you guys know there was a Supergirl test screening that went on the other day?
No. Really?
I did read about that. I don't remember what I read.
So the feedback, it's roughly 2 hours and 5 minutes long.
Okay.
They said that it was not great, but it was good.
Hmm.
Some said really good. Some scenes shined a lot more than others, which, okay, I think that's true of any movie.
Mm-hmm.
Millie Alcock is praised for being awesome in this. She's incredible.
Ooh, okay.
Lobo has 2 big fights. And Krem, who is the villain from the comic, is very underwhelming. Yes. I think they can fix those things, especially with Krem. Because he was
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme, yes. So, once again, this is all, who knows if any of this stuff is true. James Gunn has not came on, but this was the stuff that all of the people post-screening said.
Okay.
Yeah, I did read that that Lobo had 2 big fight scenes. That was pretty cool. I wonder how much other screen time he's gonna have.
And when he'll appear after that, because it does sound like, Lobo's a great character. He was awesome in all the animated projects they did, so I hope they use him properly here because Jason Momoa is very excited about playing him. Now, this next thing I put in our Man of Tomorrow or Superman Slack. It has now been confirmed that Brainiac will be the villain of Man of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Lars Edinger will be playing him.
Another Lars.
Yes. And for those of you like me who said, who is it? He's a German actor. He's been in nothing I've ever seen. But
I looked that up too, and I was like, I don't know any of this.
someone asked James, on Threads. He basically said, what about him, you know, made you cast him as Brainiac? And he said his audition.
Hey, works for me.
Yeah, you know what? You see people online saying, "Oh, they couldn't get an A-list actor or something like this." As long as they get the right
don't
actor
always
to play
need
the
one.
role, it doesn't matter. You get to.
I mean, also, to all the haters out there, how do you think these A-list actors became A-list actors? Like, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, and it could be a way. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just the DCU trying to save money by using a lot of unknowns." But look how good it turned out for Superman. I mean, everyone was really good in that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. I mean, this movie starts filming in like 4 months.
Brainiac doesn't have to be this muscular being.
No.
I mean, he wasn't. It was. Cue it up on Smallville. It was played by. I always want to say James Marsters. His name is really close to that, but I can't think of it. He played. He was on
Spike.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, he's Spike.
Yeah. So he's not a big guy. It doesn't matter. It's it's the abilities that they have because of Krypton. It's not because they've been working out at the gym. So just chill out, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm a little disappointed because this actor doesn't look anything like Brainiac. I really wish they would have picked an actor that looked more like Brainiac. I mean, you know, when you think about it, that's the best way to pick actors and actresses is when they already look like the character they're going to portray.
Like
There's really
Eddie
no
Grant.
other way to do it because, you know, there's no way to change somebody's hair color or complexion or anything like that.
Cannot be done. Yeah, so they got to get someone who looks like him.
So, yeah, I really wish, you know, I hope that they reconsider that James Gunn finds an actor that looks more like Brainiac.
Yeah, like
Giant
the
throbbing brain, with the, you know.
yeah, like
veins.
Spider from Avatar. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That would be the perfect casting. Man of Tomorrow would make $7 billion. Now, Supergirl and Teen Titans writer Anna Noguera is set to write the Wonder Woman script for DC Studios. And supposedly, they really liked her script for Supergirl, even though the screening says it's not super great. Who knows what these crazy people think? And supposedly, the Teen Titans script is really good. So, hopefully, and we've heard rumors before that they were fast tracking the Wonder Woman script, which there's been a lot of rumors that Wonder Woman is going to be cast for Man of Tomorrow, and then that'll lead into her solo movie somewhere down the line.
August 12th, 2036, the heat death of that universe.
You heard it here first, people.
Okay.
No, we're all gonna die April 13th of that year when that meteor hits us. Don't you know? We ain't
that's
gonna
true.
make it to all.
Good. Hurry up and come.
And now, our final DC Studios. This is a rumor, and I like it. I hope it's true.
Okay.
Creature Commandos Season 2 is set to feature Captain Atom.
Ooh, that would be super cool.
I hope it's true, and I hope we get the second season sooner rather than later. But all we know so far about second season is James Gunn is not writing it, and we don't know who.
Oh, that's not good. That's too bad.
They
But he
get
can't
somebody
write
to-
everything.
That's right.
He can't write everything.
And I'm sure he might have had some notes for whoever's going to be writing it. Here's some things
Now-
we'd like you to do.
I have to fully admit something. The only knowledge that I have of Captain Atom is from what I saw in the Justice League animated series. I really don't know much else about that character. And the way that he is portrayed in that series is he was very, very patriotic, very militaristic, and, you know, everything was yes, sir, no, sir, everything like that. Is that how he normally is, or was that just his characterization in that show?
Just kind of the character. He was a captain in the Air Force. I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
really
I
sure.
think it was either the Air Force or the Army, something like
It was
that.
one of those. Yeah, he was like a captain, so he was a little more soldiery than some of the others, but it was a little over the top. I think in the animated series, he's not like that all the time.
And then in the reason why, you know, I bring that up is he was also conflicted about whether he should obey Cadmus or the Justice League. That was like his big thing in the Justice League show was, well, I am, you know, part of the military, so I got to do what they say.
Yeah, but he's extremely powerful. I mean, he can matter manipulation, energy absorption, and projection. He's extremely powerful, so it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate him into, Creature Commandos Season 2, if that is true. We have gotten no confirmation.
It would be super cool if it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for that. And now we're going to finish up with some Star Wars news.
Oh, really?
News and rumors. Do you want the news
something
first?
other than a video game?
This is not about a video game. These are both
Ooh, okay.
projects. Even though I am more excited about a lot of the video games. But do you want the news or the rumor?
Let's go with the rumor first.
Okay, we're going to play BS or not with this.
Okay.
Because this seems like BS to me. But I wanted to talk about it because Chloe Bennett is in talks to play Dr. Aphra in a new Star Wars project. I love the Dr. Aphra comics because she's like an archaeologist. And she's digging up all the stuff and finding all these artifacts, and it could really lead to some cool stories. I just sometimes, whenever a name like Chloe Bennett is attached to one of these rumors, I'm like, is this real?
It's a lie. It's a lie. Pretty Little Liars. It's a lie.
I would call it BS, but not for the same reason. I've also read the Dr. Aphra comics, and I don't see how that would work as a TV show or a movie. I mean, she's got the two evil droids with her at all times that constantly quip about murdering everybody in the universe. I mean, it's funny on the pages of
Like
comic
Chopper.
book. Chopper doesn't say the words out loud, though.
He just doesn't.
Yeah, that's all you hear, and then you interpolate based on when he opens the hatch and lets all the stormtroopers fly out into space. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool, I guess, kind of, but I don't know. I don't see Disney Star Wars pulling it off.
Nothing to do with Chloe Bennett.
No, not at all. She's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, cool if it is. If it isn't, whatever.
Yeah, whenever I see like the certain names attached to a project, that seems to be more fan casty than what they might actually. I'm always like,
that happens a lot.
I doubt.
Now let me guess. She looks like Dr. Aphra. Is that what it is? There you go. Okay.
Because you can't change. Now the news, the Star Wars news. We're ending on a high note here. Sean Levy has revealed that Star Wars Starfighter has wrapped filming. So it's done.
Oh,
That
okay.
was fast, actually.
Yeah, that was fast. Wow.
So that'll be in post-production. Hopefully we sounds like it's going to be released on time, which I think is next. Is it
2027?
Is it this coming May?
No, not this
Is
coming
it?
May. Mandalorian and Grogu.
27.
This May.
Okay.
Is it? Now I want to look it up because I don't know.
One of us can look it up.
Yeah.
Are both of you looking it up?
Yep.
Yes.
Just type it in.
May 28th, 2027.
Yep. So it's a year after Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay.
I thought at one point it was
Interesting.
going to be Christmas of 2026, but then Doomsday took that spot, so they probably moved it up.
They're probably like, hey, no 2 Star Wars in 1 year. Only 1 Star War.
Only one Star Wars. Yes. But, I mean, is this how it's going to be? They're going to wrap filming and then they're not going to release a movie for a year and a half? That seems
Wouldn't be
like
the first time that happened.
It just seems like if that becomes the norm, rather than, well, I would actually prefer that if it's a complete story compared to what Marvel was doing for a while. They're just like, let's go start filming the movie. We don't even have a script yet, but let's get this going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they were so protective over the story and the script. They were like, nobody can see it, nobody can review it. You just have to either accept it or not. And then you get issues like Blade, where the actors finally read the script when they're on set, and they're like, this is terrible. No.
And I think with Starfighter too, it's not a part of any trilogies. It's its own little thing in one corner with a couple characters, so they don't have to worry about connecting it to other things and all that stuff. And hey,
Oh, that's good, I
they've
guess.
got a year and a few months to work on all the special effects and everything else.
Wait, hold on. You just said they don't have to. They don't have to connect it.
Doesn't mean they won't.
They will find some way. We're gonna have some. Oh, is that Luke Skywalker back there? You guys.
Well, we've heard
I just
rumors
think-
that
well-
there's going to be a Jedi character in this, and that the Starfighter, Ryan Gosling's character, is trying to get him to raise New Jedi Order.
Of course. Okay.
So, like I said, it doesn't have to connect, and I don't know how true that rumor is, but it sounds like something Lucasfilm would want.
If they're gonna call it Star Wars, it has to connect in some way.
There has to be stars, and there need to be wars
Yes.
around said stars.
They're gonna have a mention. They're gonna mention Mandalore at one point, and that'll be it.
Well, this is it'll be interesting if they do, because this takes place 5 years after Rise of Skywalker, which when that comes out, we'll see kind of what happens there. But
Rise of
that's
Skywalker? What is that?
it's like
Fan fiction.
it's
Oh.
episode 9 fan fiction.
I see. Okay.
But it's not during the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, the Filoni.
Baloneyverse, yeah.
God damn, I can't even say his name now. Filoni stuff, which takes place between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. So this is down the line. So we may get a
It's
little
its
tease.
own thing.
Yep, could get a little tease of what's happened to Mandalore, since we're probably going to find out a lot more about that with Thrawn returning and all that other good wholesome stuff we want. Mandalorian and Grogu.
I did get a leak, when I was, talking with my pals over at Lucasfilm, and turns out what actually happened with Mandalore, Grogu found the self-destruct button for the planet.
Oh darn.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably didn't know about it, but yeah, it's canon. There was a button that was built to self-destruct the entire planet, and Grogu found it.
And you just see the mythosaur being blown into space. I was gonna herald the second coming of the Mandalorians.
I gotta tell you, they got Thrawn. That's an incredible villain. They could do a trilogy with Thrawn as the villain, like Darth Vader and like the Emperor were. That'd be a great series if they keep JJ and Ryan away from it. At least working in conjunction with each other.
Yeah, it's not, if we do get those movies, I think it'll all be Favreau and Filoni writing and doing all that. I don't think they'll bring in a lot of outsiders. They'll bring in some maybe other writers to help do some things, but it won't be like, Rian Johnson's, new trilogy, which I don't know if you saw the new Knives Out movie yet. Good
I
stuff.
haven't, but I heard it's good.
I like it.
Is
I
it
like
Glass Onion, the newest one?
No, Glass Onion is
No.
2. This is Dead Man's Tale.
Oh no, this
Wake
is
Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
It is.
Okay.
Has
I
a lot
did
of
like those.
religious overtones to it all. And Thanos is in it. Hawkeye's in it. They do a good job. I liked it.
Nice.
See, I'm not a big fan of Rian, but and I don't even think he did Looper, right?
He did, yes.
Yeah, but I do like the Knives Out series. It's like Zack Snyder and 300 or Sucker Punch. I like those two movies, but I don't like anything else he's done. So sometimes they can hit one.
Well, and it's all about, sometimes I think he had a certain feel like what his Star Wars movie needed to be. And like my most hated scene in The Last Jedi, and I like The Last Jedi, was when, he's like talking to the Star Destroyer and he's like pretending it's a prank call. And I'm like,
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was no one would do that.
dumb.
That's terrible. But
Yeah.
I've loved the Knives Out movies. I was worried. I wouldn't say worried about this one, but I always started. Okay, we're not going to jump the shark with these movies, but this one was good, and it was different than the others, and a lot of excellent acting in it. I really enjoyed
Daniel
it.
Craig in this one?
Daniel Craig is Benoit Blanc, the detective.
Nice.
Benoit. Okay. I hadn't even heard about it. I'm surprised. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's funny. I knew it was coming out, and then my wife's cousin was like, "Oh yeah, we went and saw it at the theater because it came out at the theater for like I think 2 weeks before it came to Netflix." And I was like, "Oh
Really?
man, I'd like to see that at the theater, but no such luck." But that is all we got tonight, people.
Well, hold on now, Keith.
Oh.
There is one more
Uh-oh.
very exciting event that is coming up. And I cannot believe you gentlemen forgot after, I told you about it this past Thursday. A big day is coming up, and that is the 5-year anniversary of Wonder Woman 84, everybody. Hell yeah. Oh boy.
Oh.
So, guess what? Not your status quo. We're doing a celebratory anniversary 10-hour live stream where we're going to just talk about Wonder Woman 84 for the entire 10 hours. There's a lot to discuss. Okay, so...
The good news
What?
is
Oh,
Dave and I
Doug's
won't have to
feet.
talk because Doug will rant for 10 hours.
We just lost Doug's feed. What's going on? We're going to analyze all the legal implications of possessing a person who doesn't know it and have a bunch of sex with that person. We're going to analyze all the legal repercussions.
One of my favorite things that I did back when we initially made our review, and I know that nobody ever caught it. It was a little joke for me. It made me happy. In the thumbnail, I put on the TV screens the character of Handsome Man. That is literally his name in the credits that Steve Trevor took over. So I put a picture of him in the TV screen, and then another screen had the FBI Most Wanted logo. So it was a little fun for me because he did steal a jet from the museum that was somehow fully fueled and ready to go.
Yeah. Of course it was.
One day when I'm feeling really down on myself, a little self-hatred, maybe I'll watch Wonder Woman 84 again just to really punish myself.
Well, if you do that, make sure you save some time to watch Rebel Moon too.
Oh.
And then
the
finish it
extended
off
cut.
with Madam Web.
The icing on the cake.
I can't remember. Did Rebel Moon ever come out with part 2?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay.
Okay, now
Can't
you got to
remember
watch
either.
that.
Oh.
You got to watch
Oh,
that now.
That's right. It came out with the original part 1 and 2, and then it came out with the director's cut of part 1 and 2.
Oh boy, Keith, you're in for a treat.
I know.
You got to watch.
I'm going to have to take a week off work to get all this awesome shows and movies in.
He's gonna get through like 10 minutes of it and be like, oh god, I need a break.
You got to watch these to remind you that there is good stuff out there. You'll watch these and go, oh my god, everything I've been watching has been so incredible.
Now, what is gonna happen when your children one day tell you, Dad, my favorite movie is Rebel Moon, the director's cut from Sir Zachary Snyder?
You know, the one with Blood Axe?
You remember Blood Axe, right? Very memorable character, Blood Axe.
I will say, get out of my house. You're cut out of my will. Get away from me. Who are you
You'd
people?
be like, Dad, I'm 8. Hey, I don't care. Get out of here.
I would like to think that even my son would have better things to do than watch Rebel Moon. And he really enjoyed the SpongeBob movie today. It's not a good movie. But you know what? He really liked it. And that's okay.
I bet that has better writing, though.
It did. It definitely did. I mean, the story made sense, and
That's good. That's great.
No plot holes in the SpongeBob movie, eh?
there's one, but we won't go into it.
Stay tuned for a full Not Your Status Quo breakdown and a review of
But it was funny, the fact that my kid is my kid. My wife loves Handsome Squidward.
Mm-hmm.
And so Sully went to take a picture in front of the SpongeBob stand-up, and he stood right in front of Squidward.
That's good. Good job, kid.
I was like, yeah, he's definitely my kid. But should we find someone to raid, gentlemen?
I
Raid 'em.
think we should. And guess what I see? I see Mary Cherry playing Fallout New Vegas.
Well,
Dude.
then there's no question.
I also see Bubble playing Fallout 3, but, whatever.
Yeah, let's watch.
We
New
did her
Vegas.
last time.
Wait, who's
I
it,
mean,
Mary
we-
Cherry?
Yep. Maryy
Hold on.
CHRRYY, all one word.
But
Spell
why-
it again.
MARYY CHERRYY.
Excellent. Okay, we're definitely going to raid someone playing Fallout New Vegas.
Mm-hmm. It feels thematic.
Mary Cherry's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time.
Well, I got another one then. How about Magoo Dog? They're playing Fallout 4.
Okay.
Magoo Dog. MAGOODOG.
Yep.
Nice,
And-
okay, the raid has been created.
Okay, awesome. Now, for those of you wondering, what are those fellow nerds doing? Well, we are getting ready to raid our friend Magoo Dog, who is playing Fallout 4. And if my rumor turns out to be true, then we might see some folks from Fallout 4 making an appearance in upcoming episodes. But for those of you that are watching us on YouTube instead of Twitch, and you're like, okay, well, we're not raiding anybody, you're right. Unfortunately, we cannot take you over with us to Magoo Dog, but we want to thank you for watching us anyway. And if you could, like the video if you liked what we were talking about, and if you're not already, subscribe. But most important, even if you don't like and subscribe, we want to hear from you. What did you think of Fallout? What do you think of the rumors that Keith told us about? What about the amazing news? What about the possible pre-screening of Supergirl? We want to hear your thoughts and more, so get in the comments down below, and as usual, we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo. Hey fellow nerds, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you check out our Twitch stream. We try to do these live Sunday or Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye on our social media to find out when you can join in live and chat with us during these live streams. Also, as usual, don't forget to check out our other social media. Add us at Twitter, comment down below, and we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo.